you're going to really like. Please welcome to the stage, Reed Campbell!
Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, everybody. Let's hear one more time for Brooke and for Al. So I have this thing where it looks like I'm staring, and really I'm just trying to figure out if I made the right decision anytime between 3 months and 30 years ago. The current episode that's running between my ears is about the time I walked in on another grown man masturbating. I made a hard and fast decision right there, and I did not shower at that YMCA that day. The rest of the day, people were around me going, that smell, and I had to be like, I know, right? Something. Not since I was a teenager was I so willfully ignorant about smelling like a foot. That's not really what gets me, though. Where I'm stuck is that we don't have any stop, drop, and roll training for a situation like that. Now, if we go to the scoreboard, it's very easy to see that the number of times I've been on fire in 44 years is 0. The number of times I walked in on another dude taking himself to Pleasure Town is 1. I would like to be prepared for the scenario that's 100% that way in that equation. So I got some ideas. First thought is you could lean into the initial reaction. Ah! Some problems with that, you got toiletries everywhere, towel goes flying. Now, 2 grown men are standing staring at each other naked in the shower area of the YMCA. It's going to be a whimper that's going to devolve into a full sob. And the last place that I want to be on the floor in the fetal position with tears rolling down my face is the shower floor of the YMCA. So I think the best way to handle that is acknowledge the situation with the good old-fashioned upper Midwestern, oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. Calmly stroll away. You don't ever have to think about it again. And as I hear myself say it out loud, I'm pretty sure that's the right thing to do. Which means I definitely lingered too long. In my defense, it was a lot to take in. Well, not like a lot, but it was average. It was okay. It was above average. That's not the point. Let's break down the scenario. Okay, so the shower area at this particular YMCA is set up like you come around the corner and there's open showers on this side. That's for the guys coming out from lap swim or water aerobics. They just want to rinse the chlorine off, go on with their day. The left-hand side has shower stalls. You know, wall, shower head, shower curtain. I come around the corner and notice that the stall with the working shower head is open. I don't want you to think I go around just thrashing open cool shower curtains in my free time. I'm not about that at all. So I can see, so I beeline right for this shower because I know where the hot water is going to come out of. Comes straight down. You don't have to maneuver yourself to try to get the soap off. It's wonderful. And I'm thinking about how great the shower's going to be. I turn the corner and bang! Face to face, Herbie Stan. And in hindsight, I'm amazed. There wasn't a sound coming out of the shower. And had I not caught him mid-stroke, I would have thought he was dead. This man was clearly hiding from Jesus. So somewhere in the silence of 2 grown men staring at each other, shower area at the YMCA, it hits me. Well, it doesn't hit me. Like it comes to... I realize confidence does come from going to the Young Men's Christian Association. Yeah, just not in the way that I thought it did. Man, forget Janet's Pilates and yoga classes. All that gets me is a sore back and a bunch of ibuprofen. No, I'm wondering now if Stan's teaching any classes. That's the kind of confidence that I want. Well, I haven't been back to the YMCA since. Mostly because I don't know how I would handle if I saw Stan like on the bench press machine and we lock eyes at that moment. Like, I've been there before, and that sets up a series of events, and just to make a long story short, I had a really hard time telling Adam I wasn't gay. It was our 3rd date. And know why I'm like this. I didn't get a lot of praise and validation. I was told to hold the flashlight. It was a job I didn't apply for. I had no idea that there were openings in the garage department. Probably would have held out for a management position, but my interview and training sounded like this. Hey, come here. Get that, hold it here. That was it. This coming from a man who said use the right tool for the right job. All he seemed to have were Phillips head screwdrivers and electrical tape sitting around. So I think what he meant was use the right tool for the right job, and once all you have is Phillips head screwdrivers and electrical tape, then you better figure it out. So here I am trying to hold the flashlight, and I don't know if anybody's aware of this. I know exactly how many prepubescent humans are good at holding a flashlight. The answer is 0. I know this because headlamps now come in packs of 3. It's like collectively the adults around the globe went, you know what, let's put some elastic around it and call it a day. So here I am holding this flashlight for this man who's grunting at me and staring. Hey, not quite sure what to do with that, so I move over a little bit until I hear no. As quickly as I was hired to flashlight duty, I was also dismissed from flashlight duty by being told, leave the house and don't come back until it's dark outside. This wasn't a pleasant first day of school send-off of, here's your lunch, do you have your snack? Oh, you're gonna have so much fun, make so many friends. No, my parents weren't helicopter parents like that. My parents were raised in the Vietnam era. They were the sergeant at the door throwing the privates out going, you better not come back until it's dark outside. Pretty God, you got all your limbs. I did pray to all of the gods I was aware of that I would come back with my limbs. I'm pretty sure had I lost an arm, I would have woken up the next day with a Phillips head screwdriver electrical tape to my body. Then expected to figure out how to use it as my God-given arm my entire life. I'm also pretty sure my parents would have been fine with me staying out way past dark just to be away from them. Having first-hand knowledge of my flashlight skills, they're probably afraid I'd get lost in between the street lamps. You can just hear that conversation. Well, should we go look for him? Or throw a flashlight out there? It was pretty inevitable that I would run into my friends Randy and Jason out there because they had similar flashlight skills. I very vividly remember the day that Randy swore he found a Playboy underneath his dad's bed. So we found a flashlight and went spelunking. Came up empty. So now we're left to our own devices, but there's no internet in the 80s. We didn't have a ride to the library. We didn't even know how to use the card catalog. We were trying to figure out the Dewey Decimal System. So now, we're left to our own devices to figure out complicated issues like sex and economics. It wasn't until later on in life, when you have some experience, that you realize the right answer to is it better to be on top or on bottom is, I don't know, do you have $20 or do you need $20? You know, I suppose that's another episode for another week. Hey, that's all I got for you tonight. Thank you so much.